Okay, so this is the original helicopter that I bought, right? But the problem with this helicopter is that I flew it outside and a gust of wind took it away. So, but I've still got the spare parts for this helicopter. So I bought the same helicopter. Why? Because I've got spare parts for it. And let's unbox this one. All right, so we've got the instruction book and the other helicopter. Now, it shows one battery here. The other battery was actually in the helicopter. I've taken that out. It's on charge. But there's my second charging thing. There's a spare rear rotor. So I've got two spare rear rotors and two charging cables. That's USB to USB-C. So it's not the same as your phone. So you can't charge off your phone charger. You can see it's a really nice scale helicopter. So I'm not going to be losing this one over the fence. I'll be much more careful with this one, and if it does start to drift, I'll just kill the power, because you can just kill the power and just let it drop. It's super lightweight, so if it does drop, it's not really going to cause any problems. This is the optical sensor that it's got on the bottom. It's got a 6 a 6 angle gyro in it to make it easier to fly. The optical sensor lets it read the ground, so it can actually, it's not GPS, but similar to GPS. That's where the battery goes, and it's a really easy helicopter to fly. But you can fly inside, but it's on level 1 probably fly inside, not level 3. And the controller is just a basic controller, but I can actually use the other controller that I've already got to bind it, because it'll bind to this or to the other one. And if you've got a second helicopter, then you bind one and then you can bind the second one, but don't try and bind them at the same time, because then you'll be flying two helicopters. But yeah, it's 2.4 gigahertz. I did make a mistake, because the first helicopter I said had brushed motors in the front and in the back. Nope, mistake. Brushless motors. So they've got the extra power. But yeah, if you can see at the moment, this controller is actually set to level 3. Level 1's there, level 2, then level 3. The difference being is it's the tilt angle that it allows the helicopter to do. Also, these actually do have, I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive. No, they're using the optical, but yeah, some of them have barometric height levels. So, in other words, you can only go to a certain height and it will hover there. But yeah, you can actually fly this thing once it's taken off. If it's all trimmed up correctly, it's using its optical sensor. Sorry, whatever it's called. Then it'll just hover there and stay there. And so you got this button up here. You push that will instantly take it off. And this button, it's the same button. If you push it again, it'll bring it down. So that'll kill the power. But so I'm not going to lose this one. Anyway, that's it. But you can see that You know, this one, once again, I've got spare rotor blades. I've got a spare tail rotor. And I've got, with this one, I've got 2 batteries. So I've got that battery there, and I've got one on charge. See ya.